Hi guys, it's me and it's of course newsletter day. So I am here joining you from my balcony with some dogs in the background. Today I would love to discuss with you pretty much the themes of the first week of the program I've been running called Embracing Me with a lovely group of women. When I work with clients, it's absolutely imperative that I establish with them the absolute fundamentals of, creating a healthy lifestyle. Whether a person comes to me for weight loss, health, energy, stress, eating intolerances, food intolerances, or anything that they come to me for, there are some fundamentals that I take every single client through. And my hope is that when we lay these fundamental foundations, that then from there on, that person has a solid nutrition, health philosophy for the rest of their life that they can always return back to. So that's always my number one goal. Where a person goes individually with those fundamentals obviously depends on the individual. However, there are some fundamentals that will apply for every single person that I work with. And so that is why in the group program that I'm running and also in today's video, the very, very first aspect I always discuss and cover with anyone that I'm working with is mindset. So what is going on up here? It's absolutely the most important thing. In fact, one of my throwaway lines, which you'll probably hear me say over and over, is where's your head at? Because wherever your head is at is where your health, wellness, and body will be. 9 times out of 10, maybe 9.99. It's that much for correlation. So what's going on up here is really, really, really important. And there are absolutely two things that I have learned over the years a person that I'm working with must do in order to have not just short-term results in the work that we're doing, but long-term results in the work that we're doing. And again, this applies for every single client I work with, no matter what they've come to me for. If a person struggles with these two things, they will struggle to the same degree in getting the results that they're looking for, if that makes sense. So the first thing a person absolutely must do, and this is usually a learning journey and process, and it's something that some people need to work on not just now, but ongoingly. And that one is to be kind to themselves. Your relationship with yourself is absolutely such a big influence on your health, your wellness, your energy, and your weight. How you feel about you, how you talk to you, how you interact with you, how you treat you will have a massive impact. It's for some people, for a tiny minority, I was explaining to the ladies in my program, for a tiny minority, being kind to themselves is natural for only a very, very small percentage and portion of the population. It does have to do with, it goes back to our childhood, obviously, as most things do that involve the head. And if you want to look more into it, there's a theory around attachment theories, secure attachment, and so forth. And in a very small percentage of people, they've had an interaction with their parents which comes under the classification of secure parenting. And in those people, we tend to find that their inner voice, their inner critic, or their inner voice is quite kind and supportive and encouraging and on their side. Whereas with most people and most of the clients that I see, the challenge is that inner critic, that inner voice. It's nasty, it's condescending, it's critical, and never ever supportive or encouraging. And the point is I say to my clients, if you were teaching a child how to walk and that child fell down and you said to them, you are so stupid, you are never ever going to learn to walk, you just keep falling over, it's hopeless, you may as well give up, don't even bother, I can't believe it. If you had that type of attitude towards a child learning to walk, the likelihood that they'd keep getting back up and trying is small. Same with you. If you're constantly criticizing yourself, if you're constantly telling yourself how you're doing it wrong, how you're not doing it good enough, that you're hopeless, that you're stupid, that whatever the horrible criticism is, you're less likely to keep going and to get up and try again. So be kind for that reason. But also another one is, if you are criticizing yourself and being horrible and critical and everything else, then you're going to be in a level of the stress response. And in terms of health, wellness, energy, weight, the stress response is absolutely where we don't want to be. We want to be in our parasympathetic nervous system functioning, which enables our body to be in a ideal state of metabolizing, digesting, assimilating, and clearing things out as it needs to. It's also going to be in an optimal state to rejuvenate cells, repair any damage, produce human growth hormone that keeps us young and energetic, and keeping that muscle mass on board as we're working on our health and wellness. So being kind for those two predominant reasons. The second thing you absolutely must do is relax. Relax. People get it wrong all the time. And I think when you're young, in your late teens, early 20s, mid 20s, even late 20s, I think you do get away with a certain level of pushing yourself and perhaps motivating yourself from a place of stress. But I really believe, and the longer I work with clients, the more I see this, as you get older, that kind of stress-driven way of pushing yourself actually starts to work against you. You end up tired, you end up run down, you end up fatigued, and then everything gets put in the too hard basket, and health, wellness, energy, weight end up on the side of the equation that we don't want it to be. So relax, chill. Today I was in a little bit of a funk. I just was not feeling so great. To get me to actually do this video today took heaps of, actually funking it out. I actually did a dance. I got up, I put my iPod on, and I downloaded that new track. It's not new, but I don't listen to the radio. So, Get Lucky, Daft Punk, awesome. Got me up dancing, and I was just in a great mood from there on in. So relaxing, having fun, being kind to yourself, they're absolutely important. If health, wellness, your energy, your weight is really important to you and they're challenges, I urge you, that is the fundamental basis upon which you create what I call like a healthy lifestyle pyramid. The basis is being kind and relaxing, learning to relax. And that is also why meditating is something that I absolutely swear by, and I endeavor to do more often than not. It's been a little while since I actually had done any meditating, so today again I caught up with that. Get out into nature. They now have this thing called ecotherapy. It's proven by science. Really, it's good to be out in nature. Who would have thought? It is also probably another reason, though, guys, why I actually do live and breathe health and wellness. I spend so much time in nature. In the national park, you can see a little bit of nature behind me, actually. So relax. Whatever way you do that, that doesn't include food or alcohol or drugs, then I strongly urge you to include that as part of your health regime, part of your weight loss regime, part of your wellness regime, part of your immune boosting regime. So be kind, relax. They're the two things you absolutely must do if you really want to thrive in terms of health, wellness, energy, and weight. And that is all I have for you today. But until next time, I hope you are grooving and funking out your funks, because it really works and I highly recommend it. I'll see you next time, guys. Have an awesome afternoon and a great week. Bye.